Howdy! Welcome to Ask Your Father, this exciting session with your favorite priest here at Holy Trinity Catholic Church. We keep getting more and more questions from young people and beyond. So let's look at this week's question, one of the questions. The question: are all people predestined to heaven or hell? And how can there be both God's will and free will at the same time? This is highly theological and anthropological, to understand the question. God's will and our will. So God's will is the big umbrella. Because God is so magnanimous, is the omniscient and omnipresent and almighty and all-powerful, He gives us that will. But this is the defining factor. He doesn't want us to be enslaved. He gives us freedom, which is free will. So when you and I make these decisions on a daily basis that will give us freedom, that keeps liberating us, then we are lifting up ourselves to God's will. Then we can say, I'm doing God's will, but making those choices in true freedom by engaging free will, which is human freedom. There's another question remaining. Let's look at it. Why do people go on pilgrimages and retreats? Why do people go on pilgrimages and retreats? Pilgrimages and retreats are not something that started in the last century. These have been very much part of our Christian tradition. Pilgrimages to the holy places or the shrines are those opportunities for us to pull ourselves away from our regular routine and spend more time in prayer, in gratitude, and in gaining indulgences, because every pilgrim site are holy places and we receive special favors when we visit them, pray there, and celebrate in masses and sacraments in those places. Because look at this way, our entire life of faith is a pilgrimage. But when it comes to retreats, an individual makes a choice to get away from the regular routine of work and spend some tangible time in solitude, in reflection. Retreat means to go back and to treat oneself with the power of prayer, sacraments, spiritual direction, confession. So this is kind of basically, you take your car for regular oil change and brake checks, or everything is in place. So for spiritually, we need this time out so that we are able to align ourselves, align our path, align our thoughts, and adjust our paths in according to God's will. So that's how pilgrimages help us. Retreats push us to discover where the Lord is calling us to be. Let's get those ducks.
Okay.